give you my best and most honest self-love, relationship, and dating advice while I do my wet hair. It's dripping on me because I literally just got out the shower. Shall we? Let's go. Today I'm going to be doing a braid out because you guys seem to love braid outs. I know braids are very popular now. It's very convenient for people, so I decided why not do another braid out. But I'm doing something a little different. Last time I used a custard and a leave-in conditioner. Today I'm going to be using, I think I'm going to use 3-3. So I'm going to be using a leave-in conditioner, this moisturizer, and this avocado oil by Natural Club. I guess I could just use a leave-in conditioner and an oil if I wanted to, but I don't know, I just want to use all threes. But you can use a leave-in conditioner and just the oil if you don't want to use that many products. I'm gonna be splitting my hair in half, and I'm gonna do 3 braids on this side and 3 braids on this side. Also, I have a surprise for you guys, okay? I thought of an idea. You guys know I've been wanting to, I like the thought of dyeing my hair, but I'm just not ready to dye my hair. Also, I know a lot of you want me to try out like different waxes, the color waxes, and I like it, but the videos I've seen, it's like messy, so I don't know. I just thought of an idea. I don't usually put like weave in my hair, which I'm not against it. I just don't usually do it, but I'm gonna be trying something different today. So you guys will just see what I'm doing. I don't know how this is gonna go. This is the worst time for me to try something new because I'm like on a time crunch and I really don't know how the heck I'm gonna do this. But we're gonna try to do something. All right, anyways, let's start the questions. How to not compare your relationship with others. Wait, I'm just gonna like section my hair off. If you're a part of social media, if you have a social media account, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, you have, I'm pretty sure, dealt with comparing yourself to other people. And so on top of us comparing ourselves to each other, we often will compare other people's relationship, because a lot of people put their relationships out there, just anywhere, whether it's online. You may see somebody that looks like they have an amazing relationship. When you see your friend, you may look at her relationship from the outside. Every time you're looking at something from the outside in, you're not really knowing the full everything. But anyways, point being is, I think that relationships are different for everybody, and that's okay. Like, that's the beauty in a relationship. Everybody is different, so what somebody may like or value in their relationship, your relationship, you guys may like have other ideas or other things that you prefer to do. You should be happy that your relationship is different, because like I said in the previous Love and Hair show, me and my boyfriend's relationship is different than other couples. We're not traditional at all. We do things depending on what we prefer to do. We don't ever do something because we've seen another person do it. For instance, let me think of something that's like traditional. The man pays for everything or something like that. If I decided that I like to pay for everything and I was like, you know what, babe, I want to be the provider in a relationship, that just makes me feel good, and he was okay with it, then that's good. That doesn't mean that because he's a man and he's letting me pay for everything, or that's bad, or whatever the case may be. It's our pact that we had. You have to establish what works in your relationship, and as long as you both are happy, it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. As long as you two are fulfilled and happy and meeting each other's needs, that's all that matters. Now, if you're comparing your relationship to other relationships because you feel like something in your relationship is lacking, then that's an issue. You looking at other people's relationships, wishing you had that while you're in a relationship, or you looking at them because you're unfulfilled in your relationship, then that's really bad, because that's not going to make you feel better. That's going to make you feel worse about your partner. It does nothing for your relationship. So I would say, if you're doing that, stop doing that. Stop comparing. And you never really know what goes on behind closed doors. I mean, like, there's so many relationships that the world has looked up to. Jay-Z and Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, Chris Brown and Rihanna at one point, Will and Jada. Like, we realize, yeah, everything looks beautiful from the outside, but a lot of the times things are going on that we don't even realize, and it could be small or big. You know, it could be detrimental to the relationship, like we've seen, or it could have just been something that they worked towards together. But that's their own story. you know, like nobody's ever perfect. So keep that in mind. And also, if you have a problem with your relationship, if you're not feeling satisfied in it, then you need to talk to your partner about that. That is the only thing that's going to make you change and feel good within your relationship. When your relationship is a-okay, you're able to look at somebody else in a happy relationship and feel good because you know what that feels like and you feel fulfilled. So if anything, instead of comparing or being jealous, you're happy for the other person in the relationship because you know how it feels to just be in love and be in a good relationship. So again, talk to your partner if you're feeling unfulfilled about something. You know, communication is obviously key. So I'm gonna take a little piece of my hair. I hope this really works. Like, I don't even know how to do feed-in braids or whatever I'm trying to do right now. Like, I have no idea of what I'm doing. Let's see. This much, I guess I could work with. I watched the video really quick, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing anything right. I quite frankly don't know what the heck I'm doing at all. How did he do it? Crap, now I don't even know what he did. I'm just experimenting here. This is probably not the proper way to do this. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. This stuff is not... Okay, you know what? I don't care. I don't even know what I'm doing. I had to run off to work because I was really pushing it close on time. I literally had to like put a quick little bun and then I put on a hat. So I had half of my hair did and the other half not done. But anyways, this is my first time using fake hair. Like, I've never used it. I mean, I've had clip-ins once in my life when I was in high school. But as far as putting hair and doing the feed-in process, don't know. The point wasn't for me to wear the braids out. It was just for me to have the braid out and then have the effect. You guys are gonna see the effect that it's gonna give my hair, what I'm trying to go for tomorrow. So if my braids look like crap, or if like my feed-in, how I'm applying it to my hair or putting it in my hair sucks and is not at all how you do it, I'm not doing it for the braid effect. Just know that. I ended up doing 4 braids, but I'm thinking that I may want to redo this braid and add in like 1 more braid. So I have 5 right here and then 5 right here. Ooh, this is a good question. How to stop falling for potential rather than the person. So pretty much she's asking, how do you stop falling for someone that you think that has potential to be what you're looking for, or potential to be your guy or your girl, over the person? Because you're like, the person has potential, so because they have potential, I can maybe fix them to be the way I would like them to be. Hold on, let me take out my braids right now. So I think you stop falling for people that you think has potential by realizing that you can't change anyone unless they want to be changed. And that's just the truth. Like, literally, like, think about yourself. For example, think of somebody or something that you don't like. For me, for instance, what's something that I don't like? I don't like people who are closed-minded. That's like somebody dating me, knowing that I don't like closed-minded people, but they're closed-minded and they actually like closed-minded people. So imagine somebody that's closed-minded and that loves closed-minded people. I don't know who would love that, but and they come and date me knowing that I don't like close-minded people. They date me knowing that, but they think I have potential to change my mind. When I'm already in my head like, this is how I am. I know I don't like close-minded people, but they're like, you know, she has potential. I can get her to change her mind. Then the whole relationship is gonna be that person trying to make me change when I don't want to change. So I'm like, no, I don't like close-minded people. And they're like, but you do. This is why you do. It's gonna be like not a good relationship because you're trying to change a person who already has their mindset, who has no interest in changing. And yeah, it's just like you working on a project. It's like you're wasting so much time looking for somebody that has potential. I feel like that's just a waste of time, and that's an easy way for you to like become let down because you're trying to focus all of your time on fixing someone when that's not your job. And that's just the easiest way to become let down. Usually 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work out that way. You end up getting more frustrated because you feel like, oh, this person has so much potential. Like, I know so many people who date people who have potential. There's some people who are just good at being fixers. Like, we like the thought of changing a person or fixing a person, or we feel bad, or we're like, oh, but sometimes some people can't see stuff in themselves, or they don't want to change, or they're complacent. And that's gonna hurt us in the long run because we're wasting our time on somebody who doesn't care enough to change as a person. So you need to have higher standards, pretty much. I think you should have higher standards. You shouldn't settle just because you may be lonely or because of whatever. You shouldn't think about that. Yes, it may take a little more time finding actual guys who are ready rather than guys who have potential. It will just help you out in the long run. A lot of girls fall for the guys who have potential and they think that they can change guys, and it just never works out that way. How did he do it? I watched the dang tutorial, but okay, I think I got it. I would just tell you to don't settle for less. How to know if someone actually cares about you? See, my thing is, when my friends would tell me about problems they were having in the dating world or with whoever they were with, they will accept things from that person that they're dating or the guy they were dealing with. They would accept things from them that they wouldn't accept from their best friend. Like, so I'll always ask my friends, like, okay, well, would you be okay if I was not texting you first, or I wasn't ever showing you? Like, we know what it feels like. The same way that your friend is going to show you that she cares, that's the same way that your boyfriend or the person that you're dating should be showing you as well. The same thing. So it's like, is he texting you? Is he calling you? Is he FaceTiming? Is everything 50-50? Like, do you feel like whatever you're doing is getting reciprocated or reciprocated? They're putting in the same amount of work in as you are, okay? And they're not putting in less. If they're doing less than you, or putting in less care, or showing less care, I mean, although some people do show care differently, but if, like, you will feel it. You wouldn't have to question it. And then it's like, are they being proactive? Like, are they making the first moves? Do you always have to wait for them, or are you the one that's making all the first moves or initiating things? Then that's a problem. But then if they're initiating things and they're caring about how you feel, they want to know about how was your day or how you're feeling or how they can make you happy, and just certain things, like they try to do things to please you and make you happy, then that's how you know that they care. What to do if it seems like y'all are drifting apart? Like I say, for everything, communicate to the person. Talk to the person. If you feel like you guys are drifting, like say for instance, if I felt like me and my boyfriend were drifting apart, then I will sit down and have a talk with him and be like, you know, babe, can we talk? Like, let me know when it's a good time to talk. So I have some things to tell you. I don't know, you say it however you want to, but then we go and sit down and you just say, recently I've been feeling like I've been drifting away from you. I feel like it's not the same. I'm not as close to you as before, and certain things like that. And I feel like there's been points in my relationship where I'm not superly drift apart, I would say, but we were definitely like, we weren't making enough time for each other, maybe. I don't remember what the situation is, but I feel like we had to have talks like, okay, I feel like we're kind of like distant, but we've had conversations and we had to talk and tell each other like, this is how I feel, and the other person may not even have realized it, but you may be feeling that way and the other person may think you're feeling okay, or you guys could talk to each other and realize you both feel the same way, but you won't know until you talk about it. So you just gotta be honest. You can't hold back and feel like they're gonna judge you for how you're feeling or whatever. They're gonna get mad. Like, they should understand, and you guys should be open with each other and, you know, talk about it and see if you guys could come to a solution. And if you can, then that's great. And if you can't, then that's not going to be good long term for the relationship, obviously, because then you guys, if you don't get it resolved soon, then you're just going to keep drifting apart, you know, until it's just like you break up. What to do when your partner doesn't have the same ideals about marriage as you? They don't care about marriage as far as, like, they don't think it's as important as you do, or like, I'm gonna assume that's what you mean. Or is it like the actual marriage aspect? Do they feel like they don't want nothing big and you want a big wedding? I mean, it could be a whole bunch of things, but if that's important to you, you guys should be on the same page. And if you're not on the same page, you should be able to come to an agreement, because if not, it doesn't seem like things may turn out well. But for instance, maybe if they don't value marriage the same as you do and you want to be married and they may not care about that, if you communicate that that is a deal breaker, like that's an important thing for you, you guys should be able to come to some type of agreement. I think that's similar of asking, what do you do when somebody doesn't have the same ideal about religion as you, or like different religion? It's like either you're gonna talk about it and try to make it work and come to an agreement about it, or you guys are just gonna drift apart or fall apart. I don't think that you should settle if you need that to be in a long-term relationship and the other person is not taking that seriously or not caring or not considering it, then that's just not a good sign. That's all I'll say. I really hope this hairstyle turns out good. I just hope I didn't do all of this for nothing. And I don't usually use like lightweight products to do braid out, so I'm just like also scared that I'm hoping my braid out turns out good. So many things, like this is why I don't like trying new things out, because it's the uncertainty that it doesn't work out well, and then I'm like mad because it's like I just spent all this time doing this for nothing when I could have just done a style that I knew worked well, or did something that I knew was gonna work out well, and not wasted my time. Because my time is precious. Is there a time your parents should know you're dating, especially for someone receiving pressure from other relationships? I mean, I think that you should definitely let your parents know that you're dating when you're ready. It all depends on the relationship and how close you are with your parents. But yeah, they definitely should know, because I feel like there's going to be things that they can provide and give you some advice on. And then also eventually I will hope that they will meet whoever you're dating. Even when I was young and I did had like high school boyfriends. Well, my parents met my ex-boyfriend that I had when I was like in 9th and 10th grade. So I feel like, yeah, they should definitely know, because you shouldn't be dealing with that stuff alone. Even though they're your parents and you don't see them like that, they've dealt with things the same things you've dealt with, like similar stuff. And speaking of parents, when do you think is the right time for couples to meet each other's parents? When the couples are ready. That is the right time. When both of you guys feel like you're ready. In the 102nd day that you guys have been together, that's when you need to meet your parents. Like, there's no specific time, just like when you guys are ready, when you guys feel like you are serious enough, you feel like you want to be with that person long term, you know you love that person makes you feel amazing, and you can see yourself with that person for the rest of your life, it's time to meet the parents. I mean, you could even do it sooner. I don't know what I did to my hair. It is the next day, and like always, I'm wearing the same outfit because I only put this outfit on for the show, so I don't go anywhere with it on. Tried this headband on with this style because, like I said, these braids are not perfectly done, so they're not really made to wear out. Because it's just like, as you can see, the top is frizzy. Because I didn't use gel or anything like that, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking and we're just gonna do whatever I'm trying to do here. Let's continue the questions while I unbraid. I guess it won't hurt to put a little bit of oil in my hands, just so I could try to minimize the frizz a little bit as I'm unraveling. Okay, so next question is how to get noticed. Be yourself. I know, very cliche, very corny thing, but it's the truth. I mean, you can also get noticed by trying to be like somebody else, and you can trick somebody into thinking that you're somebody else and you look like somebody else, but you're just doing it for them. But eventually you're gonna get tired of putting up that front because they fell in love with somebody that you portrayed yourself to be when really that's not who you were. So you could just start off by being yourself, and the good thing is whoever notices you for being yourself, then you would know that they truly like you, or they're truly interested in you for you being you. Yeah, okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know that's like the typical thing. I don't know if you wanted to hear that, but that's the boring answer. But I would definitely say that the number one thing that I think helps anyone to get noticed besides being themselves is being confident. Confidence is the one thing that doesn't matter how you look. You could be looking like a whole alien, and if you're confident, that will raise your attraction up times 10. So work on your confidence, work on like how you walk, sit up straight, like have good posture when you're walking, walk like you're confident, not cocky, but confident. Walk with your head held high, your shoulders back. Just walk like have confidence, dress the way that you like to dress, look the way, do your hair like the way you want to look, be who you want to be, and then when you're outwardly, just be confident and be nice. That's it. How did this turn out? Oh, this doesn't look that bad. You guys can see that, right? That doesn't look that bad at all. Okay. All right, now for the moment that I've been waiting for, and you've probably been waiting for, like, what the heck is this girl gonna do? So, you see that I put this extra hair in my hair, right? So I wanted to kind of keep the extra hair in my hair to add highlight effect. I don't know how to describe it, but just look what I'm gonna do. Hopefully it turns out the way I want it to. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Is it turning out how I expected it to? I was hoping this hair was gonna curl up, but it doesn't even look like it's curling up that much. Like a little bit, but not that much. I'm unraveling until I get to like almost the top of it. This may not turn out that well, but I don't know, I was trying. This is where I started my braid. I'm going to put a rubber band right here so it doesn't come apart. I'm not gonna do it too tight. And then we have, see, this is not as curly as I wanted it to be. It may not have turned out as well as I thought it was gonna be, but it's okay, we're gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep untwisting, unbraiding, and see what happens. But it's not turning out how I expected it to. Dang it. So the hairstyle actually did not turn out good at all. It's terrible. Like, I wanna cry because I don't like it. And I feel like I just wasted this whole video, but you guys just wanna see. What is this? Like, the braid out looks good. You know, braid out looks pretty nice and juicy. But, what? Why? The hair didn't curl up the way I wanted it to, guys. So now I just have curls and stringy hair. You know? I'm pretty frustrated. I'm pretty disappointed. But I'm also happy because this is the reality. This is very realistic. I'm sure it'll be relatable for a lot of you guys, because I see a lot of people saying, you know, how they see a hairstyle and then they try it and then it doesn't turn out as planned. So this is what I came up with. I tried to fix it. I just decided to put the pieces in braids because braids look a lot better, I guess. So now I have this hairstyle, which I kind of like, but kind of like about. I don't know, but it's gonna have to do because wash day is on Sunday and I'm not touching my hair tomorrow, so it's just gonna have to do. You know, it happens to the best of us. Failure is okay. Now I know. At least I can say I tried it out. Will I try it again? I'm not sure. I may just have to really, maybe this is just a sign that I just need to go ahead and buy the dang clay stuff, the hair coloring, clay, whatever you call that stuff. I don't know, but I'll just maybe do it. I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this craziness of a video. What did we learn today, guys? It's okay if you mess up on a hairstyle. It's okay if you mess up in life. Oh, actually my boyfriend's here right now. Let's see what he's gonna think of my hair. He just got in from work.
Hello.
Hi.
Works out. My car out on the highway, right?
Wait. Come here.
Yeah.
Did you notice something?
Yeah, I see the color.
It didn't turn out how I expected it.
I can see it.
It was supposed to be a
Like
curl
same
pattern
like
like
on-
my hair,
what
so
is
it just seemed like my hair.
What
but
is
it,
horsehair, and horsehair doesn't maintain curls?
yeah, well, if I would have bought real hair,
It
I
would
would have. It would have, but this is synthetic, so it doesn't work as well as real hair.
Bought all this?
Yes, but it wasn't that much because it's synthetic, so it was like $20. So yeah, I had to just piece like. But how did it look okay?
It looks good. Doesn't look bad. Why don't you just leave those parts twisted?
Huh?
Why don't you just leave the color parts twisted?
Like how it is? Yeah, I am. He doesn't even care. Anyways, if you want me to answer your question, if you have a self-love, relationship, dating related question, you can either leave it in the comments down below or follow me on my Instagram and check my stories to see when I will be accepting questions for the next Hair and Love show, which will be next Friday or Saturday. Okay, if you watched until the end, just comment, let me know what you think of my hair. Rate my hair, rate the style, or something like that, and tell me, yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'll leave it. It's hot, and I'm just...